guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing Sasha's vacation home. He wants a moonshot manor, and I chose the place for him with all the waterfalls around it. I just thought that was a really pretty place, and I thought it kind of fit him and what he's kind of going for. So that is the place we settled on. Now we're going to take him to the site and fix it up for him. Alright, so I don't focus too much on the outside. I usually don't. But the only items he had required is the moon and the asteroid things. So I add those on the outside. I really would not know how to decorate with those on the inside. So I just kind of add those over to the side. I put the moon over there. I changed the time to nighttime, you know, because obviously it's going to be dark when the moon's out. And then I just put like some asteroids all around the moon. I add a little bit of nature things. I add some trees and stuff. I'm not a big fan of how I did the outside, but I really had no idea what I wanted to do. And then I do the house in kind of some blues and darker colors because that fits his vibes and what he's wanting for his vacation house. On the inside, we kind of go with a different vibe than really what he's wanting, but I actually really like how it turns out. So as for the outside though, as we're still working on this, we're going to be adding some cedar trees just kind of over everywhere. Make it kind of more of a secluded area, I guess. And then I definitely need to add the telescope. And I just kind of put that over there by the trees. You can't really see it, but you know, it's there, you know. I look at custom designs because I was thinking about putting a rug over there under everything, but it didn't really fit the way I wanted it to, so I just didn't worry about that. I put a stone seat over there by the telescope because, you know, maybe you need a seat while you're looking at the stars. But that's how I leave the outside. I don't do anything else to it. So for the inside, I'm using this starry wall and then using this kind of dark, I think it's called rosewood floor or something like that. I think it's actually my favorite floor in the game. I really love it. So at first, I kind of go with like this moon type look, but I actually end up not really liking it. There is a picture that I found on Facebook. I apologize if you can hear my dog drinking water. But I found a picture on Facebook of somebody doing his house that looked really cool. And so I took a lot of inspiration from that. But they had actually took inspiration from a room in real life. So I took inspiration from their design and from the picture in real life that they had. So that is kind of what I do end up going for. And I didn't save the picture or anything. I was just kind of glancing at it before decorating. And then I was going to stick with having the moon chair, but I don't know. I feel like it didn't really go with how I wanted things. So I ended up taking that away. And I changed like all the gaming stuff. And really the accent color I'm going for is purple. I was going to do blue, but I don't know. I like the way the purple looks, and it goes with the wall color really well and the floor color. I just think purple fits a whole lot better. And I added 2 gaming setups, but I switched them over to the other wall here in just a second. But I like the way that 2 gaming setups look. And I do add him a picture of someone later on that I think would be a cool little ship. So maybe that's who his other gaming setup is for, but you'll see later on who I add. So I add 2 couches right there and a little coffee table and that side table. I'm using all of the cool furniture. I think that looks really nice and fits really good. And then using this stool on both sides of the coffee table. And then I really like how that looks. It may not be functional because he may not actually be able to get to the couches, but that's okay as long as it looks nice. And then we use these rack things over on the sides of the gaming setups, and then I also add them to the other side here in a second. But that's just gonna add us, you know, places to put things on top of, like some headphones and stuff. I don't even remember if I put headphones, but it just gives us a little bit of shelving to put items that goes with the gaming things. So I add more of those to put on the other side, because in the middle on the other side, I'm going to be adding some counters, like some of the low counters that you get new with the 2.0. I'm using the low marble counter in white. And then I'm going to add a TV to the wall here in just a moment. And I use the 50-inch TV in silver. I think the silver just kind of stands out really nicely. And then just kind of setting some cushions around. It took me way too long to find a pattern that I really liked. Like, I had to delete so much footage of me just going through patterns because I did not know what I wanted to use. And he definitely needs snacks, of course, while he's watching TV and playing his games. We can do this iced coffee. It kind of looks like a soda almost. You know, like you pour Dr. Pepper in a glass and put some ice in it. That's kind of what it looks like. And we're using these cube lights in the same exact pattern as the pillows. That kind of makes things look a little more cohesive, you know, and it all matches very well. Still going with like the purple theme. We're going to use a Nova light to put on the side table. I think that looks really nice. Kind of goes with his Moonshot Manor theme. I didn't really go with that too much. I just went more gaming wise, but I think it's okay and I think it fits really nicely anyways. So I don't have a problem with what I did. I usually wait to put the speakers last, but I was so into that KK Slider song. It's sped up now, so it doesn't really sound good. But while it was regular, oh my goodness, I was so into it. That's like the only one I've actually been into, and I don't even know what it's called. I need to find out because I don't know. I was just in the zone listening to it. And then I add a switch to the counter. I was going to do a switch light also, but I ended up taking that out so I could put the snacks on the table. So we take the switch light out, and then I add some headphones over on the shelves next to the gaming setup, and I add a clock over there by the TV. Oh, I had headphones by the TV. I thought I added them next to the gaming setup, but I added them next to the TV. Okay. And then he needs a little professional microphone and some wires, because, you know, having all this set up, you're going to have a ton of wires. And obviously, if he's going to be streaming, he needs a microphone. So, and then I add him a cute little succulent plant over there just because. Add a little bit of color, you know, a little bit of life in there. And then we're going to add him some comics over by the couch because, you know, he'd definitely be reading comics. At least in my world, he does. And then we're going to add these studio wall spotlights in purple. Add 2 of them above the TV, and then go to the other side and add 2 above the gaming setup as well. I think that looks really nice. I think the lighting looks really cool. Especially, I think at the end I turned down the lights. I know for one house I had forgotten to turn them down, but I think on this one I did remember. And at first I tried adding some lights and stuff, but not lights, I meant pictures, I'm sorry. I tried adding some pictures on the walls, but it never really turned out how I wanted to. I tried adding that same design on a picture, and I really like those one things that looks like little cartoon drawings. I think that looks really cool in the game room, but I don't know, it just didn't really work out. So I ended up doing something else here in a minute. But first, I'm going to add some lighting. And also, I added that picture of Francine. I think that's Francine, or was that Chrissy? I don't know. I think it's Francine. I could be wrong. But, and then I add this purple mat. I add 2 of them, kind of just in the middle where the couches and stuff are. Because that matches, like, the whole setup of the room and everything really nicely. I'm moving that camera over there. I think that chandelier over there, or the 2 chandeliers, I think those look really nice. It takes me a minute to figure out what I really want to do on this wall over here. I end up just adding these KK, I guess, are they records or what are they? I'm not really sure, but I like how they look on this wall. It took me a minute to figure out kind of how I wanted them set up on this wall, but I end up figuring it out, and I think it looks a whole lot better than what I was actually trying to do in the beginning. I do switch a couple of them out to ones that I think would look like better, like that disco and the jangara, however you say that, and the metal. Like ones that kind of have those type colors, I end up putting in there. I think it looks really nicely. I like all those colors, and of course he needs the Francine and Chrissy one, and he has this picture of Francine over there. I think that's like a really cute, maybe they're besties or maybe they're a couple. I don't know, but it's cute either way. And yes, I do remember to turn down the lights. I think that looks really cool, especially with all the different lighting situations that are going on. I really, really like that. And I need to go turn on the TV. It was kind of hard just because it's up on the wall and the switch is right there. So I turned on the switch, which I guess that's good that that's on too. But I was really just trying to turn on the TV. There we go. It was kind of hard to get that angle right. But I really like how that looks. And now you can hear that nice KK song that I was jamming out to the whole time I was playing this. I was into it. Alright, so we're about to watch his little walkthrough montage thing, little thing that I always do that's really cute. And I did work really hard on it. Thank you, Sasha, for noticing. I really appreciate it. So I will let you watch this. So that was cute. We had a couple of good picture moments in there. Nothing too crazy, but it's not as bad as some of them are. Some of them, it'll just be like completely behind something and you can't even see anything. But I'm going to take the thumbnail picture. I'm going to set him over here in front of his little game. And then I'm going to have to walk over there and kind of turn my camera on and get him to look at me. I have like the perfect picture moment in my head. The hard thing is getting him to actually like look at me right and getting the angles right on everything. It can be kind of hard to do it exactly how I want it. I might have taken a picture of the whole room. I don't remember. But I ended up taking just a close-up of just him and his little game for like the thumbnail. But that's the picture for the overall room. I think that looked really good. But that is going to be it for this build. I hope you enjoyed. I really like how this one turned out. This one's definitely one of my favorites. Let me know what your favorite has been this far, and I will see you in my next one. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.